Should a man be in bondage because he is married? Hmm? Is it right for a woman to slap her husband, her man, in public simply because she saw him with another woman? These are rhetorical questions, but they definitely need answers. Hi, it's still me, your girl, Mena. Welcome to another session in my YouTube channel. How are you doing? Feels so good to know that you are still there for me. I appreciate your presence. Please, kindly follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. The name, Betha Chemena. My TikTok, my Instagram. You can also check me out in my Facebook page, Betha for Better Living, Better Peking, Better Mwa, Better for Better Guys, Better Life, Better Society, Better People. Oh yeah. I really want to know, should a man really be in bondage because he's married? Is it supposed to be so? Remember, the man in question was once a bachelor, someone's son, a brother, a relation to some people, nephew, oh yes, uncle, that's who he is. He's a classmate, or he was a classmate, a colleague, a friend, a church member. This being. But of all these whole people that he has come across, both the female and the male, he gave you a priority. He prioritized you over every one of them. So, should he not be in bondage because you came into his life? I don't think so. You know, what we usually hear, what we usually talk about, what we usually, sing is violence against women, domestic violence, abuse on women, forgetting entirely that the male folk face loss of this abuse from us, we Eve, daughters of Eve. Was, yes, Annie. Let me quickly remind you that when a man is disrespected, it is an abuse. And many of us are guilty of this. We disrespect our men. What scenarios? In the public, we shout at them. We look down on him. When there's an argument, you won't even allow him to express himself. Your opinion must count. You don't even give him any room to make any suggestion. You constantly look down on him. Disrespect. Worse still, if you become the breadwinner of the family or come from a richer and wealthier home, more have family background than him. So many of us look down on our men. We disrespect him. Sister girl is an abuse. Oh yes. We do a lot of unnecessary comparison, unhealthy ones. You start comparing your man with another person, with a brother of yours, a colleague, sister's husband, a neighbor's, something. When you do that unnecessary comparison, it is an abuse. When you don't appreciate his little efforts, the little things he's giving you according to his standard, according to his earnings, it is an abuse. And we, many of us, are guilty of this. Oh yes. Or you don't think so? Please, learn, unlearn, and relearn. Many of us go as far as body shaming our men. Your husband will walk past. Your husband. You did that nonsense to your husband. See him walking like a cow. See him carrying his tummy. Your husband. Nne is an abuse. We even call him names, especially when we are angry. No matter the level of provocation, you are not supposed to call your husband negative names. Ozunwoke. See that idiot. I beg, get out. Your husband. And you're telling me you're not abusing him. We insult them at every slightest opportunity we have. Is it nagging? Some women can nag for Africa. Oh yes. Some women can actually nag for Africa. Our men instead of facing that nagging, has, take consolation in green bottles. Sometimes in the hands of another woman, a stranger, because of your nagging attitude. We can nag. That nagging is an abuse. Change. Yeah, you heard me. Change. Not only that, I must tell you, so many of us are guilty of this. When you start having bestie outside your home, it's an abuse. Your husband's supposed to be your bestie. Your husband's supposed to be your gossip partner. He's supposed to be your best friend. He's supposed to be a brother, a father, a husband, a lover, a counselor, a mentor, everything in one man. So when you don't see him as all this, you're abusing him. That time you will go and cheat is an abuse on him. Do you know the emotional torture you are putting him through, even when he never catches you? Even when you are not caught, you are abusing him psychologically, mentally, emotionally, health-wise. And you're telling me it's only women that are abused. Onyekuru. Hello? Our men face lots of abuse. Sometimes we go as far as looking for validation from the society, because the society has already placed it that the moment there is an abuse in a home, the blame first of all goes to a man. A wife beater. He's always beating her. He's always abusing her. So because you're looking for that kind of validation, you tend to be doing nonsense. Doing nonsense. That man needs to reset your brain. Oga, I didn't say you should beat how. But sis, watch your tongue. Most times, our men don't actually want to beat us. They don't want to, raise their hands against us or something. But you see, this is our mouth. This is our vocal cavity. This thing we call gutter. Ha! That is a mouth. But what comes out of it smells worse than things that ooze out from a gutter. We can talk for Africa. Negative and nonsense things. When you push a man to the wall with your words, what do you expect? But because you're looking for validation, he's not supposed to touch you. You keep doing nonsense. In fact, let him beat you left, right, and center. Don't touch her. There is no justification for you to beat your wife. But on a more serious note, sister girl, watch your tongue. You are looking for validation because you know that they said you are his responsibility. That the man that cannot provide for his family, that cannot feed his family, is worse than an infidel. Therefore, you go and pack, relax one place. You do nothing to assist him. No form of assistance comes from you. Forgetting that same Bible that says that he must feed you, that he has to provide for you so as to stand before kings, still urge you to be a helpmate. What story do you have towards his success? What is your contribution towards his achievements as a wife? You just relax, looking for validation. He has to provide for me. Excuse me. It's an abuse. And you're telling me it's only women that abuse. It's a lie. Our men face lots of abuse from us in our homes. Many of us, anyway. And the last point I want to raise is sex. You heard me well. Sister girl, is there anything that will make you, in which condition, in what circumstance or circumstances will ever make you deny your body, deny your husband access to your body? Tell me. When you do that, what is that supposed to be called? Abuse. You heard it is abuse. He owns that body. That body does not belong to you. So you cannot tell me because he did not provide, he did not give you what you asked for, therefore, you deny him the access to that body. You have just abused him. Some of us go as far as wanting money before we give our body to our husbands. Yes. Yes. That is an abuse of the highest order. What are you doing? Some of us will like, is it food? What is your problem? It is food. Give it to him. It's food. It is his food. Yes, because a man is really satisfied when his food is preparing another food for him. So you are his food that prepares another food for him. So most times it is not left for him to either eat before eating or he eats after eating. The choice is his. But as his food, it is your responsibility to give him that food anytime he wants it, except when it is not available, and he should understand. But I am not talking about those ones. I am talking about when it is when it is necessary, when it is available, but because you want one selfish thing, because of one selfish reason or the other, because you are angry, because you are looking for something in an exchange, you deny him that body. It is an abuse. I just want to stop here. Sit back and watch it. Same thing goes to our baby boys. All our attention is always on our girls. Hey, let that brother not abuse him. Let that uncle not abuse him. So many of our baby boys are being abused by uncles, aunties, house helps. Sister girl, watch it. The same attention, focus, interest you put on your baby girls, please put it on your baby boys. Because naturally, men are calm. Naturally, they are quiet. They don't talk. So they will never open their mouth to tell you, Mommy, this auntie touched me here. The same sex education you sit your daughters down to educate them, please educate your baby boys. That is the same way no man, rarely you see a man opening up to tell you the kind of abuse he faces in his home, but they are doing it. Violence against persons. VAB law is for everybody. It's not just for women. It is violence against persons, not just violence against women, but against persons. A man is a person. So if you violate him, that thing, you have gone against VAB law. And I think I have to give out FIDA's toll number so that when you feel or face such abuse in your home as a man, please call that number. That number is not only meant for women. Please let me call that number quickly. 0813 200 3688. I take the number again. 0813 200 3688. That is FIDA's toll number. They stand against violation, against violence, against abuse of any sort on anybody, not just women. Okay? That's what this video is all about. I'll see more of you in the next video. Take care. Ciao.